gonna punch you. This life's gonna make you cry. Doesn't matter how good you are, how rich you are, where you coming from. Life's gonna make you cry, gonna put you on your knees.
Quite a weird sensation. You got in a plane and you know you're not gonna come back in that plane, you know. Thiago was shaking. He was shaking. So Diego, I'm feeling I'm going to die. Osmar was like a praying in the corner, you know. And when you got in the plane, like Professor Felipe, the girls, I was scared. Like I was scared. It's life, you know. That's part. The death is a part of the life, you know, and that's the way I face it, you know.
Valeu, irmão! Você quer morrer, bicho? Caralho, achei. Boa, moleque! Amazing!
So everyone is smiling, you know, everyone happy, you know, and it's good. It's warm, you know, like people's warm, it's friendly, you know, like it's have like a mystery, you know, like something magic there, you know, but it's sad at the same time, you know, like that could be, Brazil could be like a heaven, you know.
Kind of Dutch rock there, where you can see the
Competing in Brazil, Rodrigo Carvalho tested himself in hundreds of competitions, winning well over 100 medals and a world championship.
The competition is not just about the technique, you know, not just about your cardio, you know, not just about your body, you know, like you need to put a few things together, and you need to look for the balance of your body with your mind, you know, a good strategy, you know, good mindset up in your soul. A lot of people forget about the soul, about the mind, and you know, just care about the technique and the body. To myself, you know, I need all of them together.
Gracie Barra is supported by an army of black belts across 5 continents, world champions in all weight classes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Always short is like cross knee, like that. You go for another side, keep it low, like you go. You get it back.
You're gonna just step over, all back, and my knee comes up. Just like that, okay? First of all, guys, my name is Igor Gracie, you know, thanks Rodrigo for having me here. So I have good friends from Ottawa, from Montreal, and here on the West Coast, so I'm always looking for an excuse to come up, okay? So guys, Have any parties, birthdays? Okay, guys. So look, what I want to do is bring my hip to his hip. That's also going to make the choke powerful. Okay, just like a choke here, you guys sit through over here. So position yourself high on his back. Right here, look. The knees tight, loosen up. Okay, just feet. Now come look, deep behind the elbow, hold the belt, sit right here. Extend and pull up down. Okay guys, let's go, come on, sit. Sorry.
Our team just continue growing stronger and stronger and stronger, and it's amazing to realize that having a team present in the 5 continents, we have today more than ever a huge chain with no weak links.
Can you imagine, guys, one little guy like this start to go into the tournament in this age and start to know how to deal with defeat, with lose, and with win. You start to face the challenge, to step on the mat, and for a lot of, come here, Professor, please, with a lot of people who get scared of. You know, it's a little guy like this can step there, fight, and get defeated and cry. That's good when they cry, but they're learning. You know, can you imagine how good, how much benefit it's gonna have in their life?
Brazil, the country with the most happy and the most healthy people on the planet. The food is amazing and the fresh juice is enriching. Everywhere you go, you will hear somebody laughing and always enjoy the beautiful sunshine.
Vamos ali conversar. E eu olhei, pô, e tinha uma mochila na esteira, a gente tava do lado da esteira, tipo a esteira aqui, e o Renan assim, e eu aqui do lado, a esteira aqui. E não tinha mais nada. Os caras botaram por último a mochila. Foi a primeira, meu irmão. Tinha mais ninguém no aeroporto, rapaz. O vovô, o advogado. Não, e as cores lá.
Bacuxi, pô.
Bacuxi.
This is the White River, we call. I used to live just like a few minutes away from here. This is the place I used to come almost every day, jump this river here and swim to improve my cardio. And I know it sounds like a little bit crazy for you guys. No, we are in the middle of the Amazon. This river like is full of fish, anaconda, alligators, but nothing happened for me so far, you know. I hope it's not gonna be today.
It was incredible to watch someone have the strength to swim across a river with a strong current. And even more incredible, they had the courage to do it in the Amazon. There are hundreds of gyms like this in Brazil, with open windows and open doors. These fighters train for endless hours every day of the week. This is where jiu-jitsu champions are born.
que é o projeto, tá ligado? Então, tem que cair na mão do cara certo. O que eu fiz o contato com o cara lá, o Peter, o Sérgio, falei assim, próxima academia que você vai abrir, o Sérgio tem participação.
Rodrigo is well known in northern Brazil and is often invited by the media for a radio or television interview.
Ele foi trabalhar no Tepequém. Minha avós moraram lá. Minha mãe, quando veio, minha mãe nasceu em Goiânia, pouca gente sabe disso. Ela veio para cá com 3 anos de idade e foi o primeiro lugar que eles moraram. Então, aquele local é um local especial para mim. Né? Foi onde meu avô começou os negócios dele, começou os trabalhos, né? E acabou bem legal. Você vai chegar lá.
Obrigada, é muito interessante mesmo sua história, viu? Olha só que bacana, um roraimense levando Roraima pro mundo, né? Aí para todo lugar do mundo através das telonas, através desse documentário que estão produzindo sobre a história dele. Mas olha só, vamos a mais notícias.
Rio de Janeiro. Stunning, vibrant, with a feeling of freedom.
10 years ago, they used to come down to the street and stop all the cars and rob, you know what I mean? That's crazy. And then the cops comes and such like shooting each other, you know, like in this area here it was like right now we stop here like 10 years ago we used to be like a freak and like oh my god. It's now like that. With your camera there, you know, and with my watch here. It's still Rio de Janeiro is just a big city like Chicago, New York, and any other like a big city, and it's danger, you know what I mean?
Jiu-jitsu, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu gym, and they surf is quite like related with Jiu-Jitsu. And here, when the guys used to come to surf, you know, and you should see a lot of fighters here like surf, you know, in this area here, right here.
Vai limpar logo o céu, porque amanhã vai fazer sol, eu acho. Deixa aí.
But the good thing about here, you can work out here like those guys. No t-shirts, bare feet, with this view for free. Yeah.
Professor Rodrigo, before he went to Canada to expand Jiu-Jitsu, to expand Gracie Barra and represent Mestre Carlos Gracie Jr., he already had a long history with Jiu-Jitsu in Brazil and with Gracie Barra. Professor Rodrigo grew up in the northern part of Brazil, and this part of the country is known for creating great fighters, great instructors. This part of the country is known for having in its roots a deep Jiu-Jitsu culture. We know that fighters like Jacaré, that today's fighting UFC and he is a world champion, came from that part of the country. We know Bibiano, Fredson, Mestre Osvaldo Alves, Mestre Pascoal Duarte, all these guys, they come from the northern part of Brazil. And once Rodrigo began studying and he went to the university, he made a move to a more central part of the country, Brasília. And in Brasília, Gracie Barra has a big team. Over there, Rodrigo was able to exchange a lot of information with our instructors.
And I told them, look, when I finish my university, I'm gonna bring my diploma here for you, you know? And I remember the day, man, I came here and with my diploma when I finished, you know, it was something like special, you know?
Studying at the University of Brasilia, Rodrigo graduated with a degree in physiotherapy and a master's degree in pediatric and newborn intensive care.
Mother of God clinic. He's like Dr. Alex. He's a physiotherapist too, a friend of mine. 6 years ago, we started this project together. We used to work together in the hospital. And then we had this idea to open a clinic. And then we sit down and we plan. And it was funny because when I decided to move to Canada, we are a few weeks to open the clinic, you know, and I told him, Alex, I'm leaving, man. I'm leaving, I'm gonna go to North America, I'm gonna spend a few months there and buy my
my part of the business. And he said, no, man.
Porra, casa de mamãe. Porra, tá.
Tá com a vida te perdendo, né?
Desce que eu mais aí.
O litoral pra fiel hidromassagem é quitando os vidros e o perfume é um Ferrari. Agradeço ao meu Deus por eu sair do sufoco. Agora é só o uísque, é tipo água de coco. Pescoço ouro, faz me dar top.
A million years ago, his was a volcano, and this place is kind of like special to me because my grandfather, he's someone I inspire me, and I really look up to him, you know, because when he was from Fortaleza, state of Ceará in Brazil, and he was 12 years old. By himself, his decision, he left home, and he told his mom, I'm just gonna come back and home again when I get rich. He had that dream, you know, to go explore the world, you know, work, make money, get rich, you know, just 12 years old. And then he left. I really look up to him because he was a humble guy, you know, treats everyone well, have a lot of values, you know. He's a businessman, but always with a strong character, you know, and help a lot of people. And I know he used to come in here sometimes, you know, and just spend few minutes here, look at this beautiful view.
Só do vídeo que a gente começou aí.
10 years ago, I was arriving here and we parked the truck in this direction here, you remember, full of mats, and we are unloading the mats to start the social project here. I asked the guys that time, the owners of the building, if I could put the mats there so I teach jiu-jitsu. I told him it would be for free, you know, I'm not gonna charge nothing. He said, man, I'm not gonna charge nothing. If you wanna help the community, you can come, you know, put your mats in. And the day I arrived here with the mats was me and my uncle. We are unloading the mats and put it right here. And when I opened the door, I had a few guys practicing, a dance, you know, kind of hip hop inside. And one of them was Venison. And he just came out and said, hey, do we need help? And I got a surprise. And I said, yeah, for sure. Then he started help me and my uncle unload the truck. And then he asked me, well, what's this for? And I told him, okay, I'm going to start teach Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu for free here. And it's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I said, yeah, kind of like a judo. It's man, nice. Can I train? Can I be your student? You are my first student already. You know, you're helping here unload the mats. That's your first lesson. And then he was my first student. He started help me here, you know, set up the mats. He started the first class. And today he's a brown belt. And he's met his wife, Erica, here at the social project too. A few days later, she came, asked to join. She started to train. They both of them met. And as you can see, look at that little one. You know, both of them, they are brown belt. They are in charge for the social project today. It's pretty cool. Qual é a faixa dele?
Cinza.
And he's a gray belt. For sure, he's going to be in charge for the kids program pretty soon.
É referência lá, os pais vêm, quando a gente fala como é, que tem ficha de presença, que o aluno vai chegar e tem todo um acompanhamento ali, e o pessoal gosta muito disso.
And he said the discipline, the respect, they're the main things. He said also everyone knows about jiu-jitsu, but they know better. It's the Gracie Barra is organized. That's what the parents like. They bring the kids and know it's gonna have attendance card. It's gonna have a follow-up with the parents
to talk about, like, to have a feedback how the kids is doing at home, at school, and how the kids is doing here, you know. And he said that's the way they're working here, and it's been working very well.
The Varjão Social Project unites the community and helps to keep the kids off the street.
Tá resolvendo lá? Pô, bacana. Vai inaugurar quando? Só aquela visita lá do...
Quando abriu a porta lá do barracão, o professor Vando estava lá, treinando hip hop com os amigos dele ali. O próximo passo será a preta. Então, Gustavo Gomes.
Essa aí.
Let's talk about Thais Fernandes. She's my daughter. She is not my biological daughter, but she is my daughter, no. And the Thais story starts when I started my social project in Brasilia, the capital of Brazil, on a favela. It's a poor neighbor, like a slum, you know, like a poor neighbor, very poor. And you not just change one person's life. Maybe you will change one generation. Especially in Brazil, when the people's born poor, it's impossible. They're gonna die poor. And she born poor, she have opportunity, she finished her school, she finished her university, she have a job now. She doing good, she gonna do good, she gonna have her kids, and for sure her kids gonna have the opportunity to go to university too. And right there you change one entire generation.
I want to do that one there.
Which one?
That one there.
I think that your teaching style is going to be the way your teacher, your professor, or your instructors have coached you or taught you, and then you're going to develop your own style. Sometimes we get people that they're interested in teaching here, and we usually take them under our wings for a couple of months, and then we tell them, like, it's okay, like, develop your own style. And I find myself learning, actually, a lot from the guys that maybe I coached a little bit into coaching. Maybe that person is a little bit smaller, a little bit bigger, and a little bit more skilled, and then I find myself learning from the way they teach. So I learn from everyone, again, from being a good person, being a good training partner, being a good teammate, and being a good teacher.
Right away? Cool. We cover my guard. Was that him on me?
It didn't go through on your end? Or?
Yeah, it didn't go through. I don't know why it's for you.
You know, and we have such a good atmosphere in this gym, you know, like so many kids, so many guys, so many girls, you know. When you're fighting, like, you have the opportunity to know yourself. You know, and when you are fighting, you have nothing left. You are so tired, almost you pass out, you know, and you are losing, you are in bad position. And then you get like strength and energy out of the blue. You don't know where it's coming from, but it came and then you can fight back. And on top of that, you can win. That is your spirit, that's your soul's fighting, you know. And that's where it's coming our true strength. And my spirit is never gets old. I know that, you know. The same spirit I have at 10 years old, when I was 10 years old, I have now. It's the same one. And I can't tell, no, my spirit's getting old. No, my body's getting old. That I can tell you, but it's not my spirit. I not just talk about to fight, you know, but for everything. To face my fears, to face my problems in my life, you know, to reach the goals that I want. The strength, you know, I take out my strength from my spirit.